Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today we are digging into the Natasha Denona MIDI Xenon palette. So if you would like to see this palette, what I create, and my thoughts, then you know what to do. Just keep on watching. So guys, how are you? I'm doing good tonight. It is about 7 o'clock at night and I am back here filming this tutorial and review for you guys. So when this launched, I set an alarm and something else was going on in the house. I have had a lot going on in my life recently and I completely forgot about the launch until like, I think 2 days later, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to order the Natasha Denona palette. So I went over to Beautylish and Beautylish had it. So I just got it through Beautylish. It did get here, I think late last night. It was dropped off by UPS. So as you all have seen, this palette come by storm on the internet with those long swatches of those metallic shades. I'm sure you saw it. Now, I bought this palette as a follow-up to the mini Xenon palette. So I had that, and I also wanted it for the shimmers. I really wanted it for the shimmers. So let's open her up. I have not even took pictures of her yet. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. Oh, she's so pretty. Now, I think I watched one review by accident, and then I had already been in it for a few minutes, so I just finished watching it. But of course, I don't let anybody sway my opinion of something that, you know, if I'm thinking something, I am honest with you. I will tell you exactly what I think about it and how I feel. So let's jump into this. I did also order a set of the new Rephr brushes. We will open these while I'm on camera. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not today. I kind of don't want to get them all dirty. But I ordered the max set since I have some of the smaller style brushes. I ordered the 15 max. This looks just like the 15. And then I ordered the 02 Max, which I will hit them up the next sale they have and get the little set. I really love the Rephr brushes, guys. They are my go-to set. I always grab my Rephr brushes. I use lots of brushes, but the main ones I use is Rephr, Blend Bunny, and Rose and Ben. And here is the brush 01. I like this because it's kind of flat, as you can see. So it's got that cinched in. I really wanted that. And then the last one is the Max 13. So I got those. I wanted to unbox those. And I have already primed my lids with the Gerard Clean Canvas Eye Base in Fair and in White. I took white up here at the brow bone and then put the Fair here on the lid and blended those in together because I wanted a lighter brow bone, whatever I create tonight. I don't think I'm going to do a ton of swatches, but I am going to swatch all of the shimmers for you because that's the reason why I bought this palette. So let me swatch those shimmers and then we're going to get into the eye look. Okay, so I went ahead and swatched the shimmers and I am really liking what I'm seeing. So here are the shimmers. Look at those. And I will say that Snowbow, the pink one in the palette, you can actually see pink. I'm so excited because I heard that it didn't show up pink on somebody else. But this person was more darker skin tone than me. So I do think that this palette is going to play against the skin tone. If you are darker, some of these shades are not going to appear the way that you want them to appear. I think the pink and also that second one, this one right here, it kind of looks like a topper. And then, oh, and the last shade is right here on the outside of my hand. Do you see that right there? This shimmer shade is right there. So there are all the shimmers. Oh my God, those are stunning. So let's get in and create a look. I wanted to really use this palette with this one, but I will wait until after I try it out. We're going to do a dark blue look, bluish gray, and then the next time I drag this palette out, I do want to use it with this one. All right, so we are going to start out with the Rephr 13. I love this brush. It's really good underneath the blending out down here. It's good in the crease. Good. Oh, I love Rephr. Okay, so I guess the first color I'm going to go in with is Snert. And I am doing the same eye look with this palette. So I'm dipping into Snert. And I'm going to bring that through the crease. And I do not have any contacts on tonight, guys. My daughter came over today, and that is the first time I have seen my daughter in a very long time to spend time with her. Usually it's just the grandkids. I'm just watching the kids. But she came over and ate some cabbage rolls today for lunch and spent a little time over here with Mom. And we enjoyed ourselves. And then by the time she left, I didn't want to come back here and record, but I really want to play in this palette. So I am back here to do that. So I'm running this all the way through my crease, and we are going to blow this out in just a second. So I'm just coming straight over. Now we're going to start to blend that out. I'm going to grab my Rephr 14 and I'm going to go into just a touch of Luxury, this one above that color, to help blend it out. Okay, I'm going to pick up that same brush, and I'm going to bring this out just a little, like I'm drawing a straight line. Because I am going to flick back on my outer third color. And I want to go in right underneath where that shade stopped, and add just a little bit right there. Now let me go catch up this other eye and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. And I did swatch the darkest shades in the palette, the mattes, and I want to show them to you. Okay, so the first one, this one right here is Night Sky. This one right here is Sposh, and that is a cream to matte formula. This one right here is Ebb, and this one right here, I skipped it, and it is actually a shimmer called Cygnus. So those are the mattes that we have to play with, and I think I'm going to go in to, I want to try that cream to powder formula and see how that is. So I'm going to go into Sposh with a Rephr 14, and we're just going to see how it builds up. So I'm coming right here, and I'm meeting that transition. And then I'm going to start to carry up through here. Let's try again. The formula feels nice. I just don't think it's going to be, you can't tell from swatches, but I can kind of tell how a formula is going to be. And that one went on so softly that, I mean, that's just one swatch. So it don't look like it's going to build up to make it darker. So I may have to put something else out here. But we're going to go up through the crease and just start building. And as you blend it out, it almost looks like a black blue. You know, like a, well, not a black blue, like a dark gray blue. Because it's not much different than that color right there. Okay, let me go into Night Sky. It is that one. I'm going to go into Night Sky, and we're going to put a little bit of that right here. Okay, that one's working. I need a bigger brush, and I need this big fluffy brush from Rephr, which is a 15. And I'm just going to blend in between those two shades. Close my eye, flip my head back just a little, and blend out here in the outer part of the lid. And we'll clean all that up in a minute. It kind of looks similar. Ooh, I wish I could use that other palette. I want that black. That's, I mean, I bought it to go with this Xenon palette. I don't know. I'm going to go over here and do this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, for the first shimmer we're going to go into, I'm going to go into Cygnus, that one right there. And I'm going to put it right here in the outer third. Well, not the third, the outer edge of the eyelid. So, like I said, I'm doing both eye looks the same. That looks, everything looks light blue. Let me know, please, in the comments if everything I've put on my eyes just has blended out to a cool tone blue. Let me go into Blizzard, which I have cleaned off my brush, switched off my brush. I'm going to go into Blizzard, and I'm going to put just a little bit up here, because it's a little lighter than what I had put down. It really looks to me that each color that I have put on has just turned blue. That's disappointing, Natasha. I guess we'll go into Grew that one. I'm going to put that right here beside of my dark color. That Cygnus, the first shimmer in the palette, that dark one that I forgot to swatch for you, it actually has blue reflect in it. And this one right here is like a topper. So you could actually use it to change a couple of the shimmers. And then, you know, I have to go in with this pink. It does look pink on my skin tone. But like I said, the one person I watched, they are darker than I am. They tan better in the sun, and it did not look pink on her. So I'm not sure if it will work for all skin tones, but I'm just letting you know that it had no pink to it whatsoever on her. Alright, I'm going to spray my brush with some makeup mist after I threw it on the floor. I think what I'm going to do is go over that pink with my wet brush and blend it in to the next shade. I'm going to go into Supersonic, that one I did not want to use. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle, because that grayish is just not doing it for me. There we go. Okay guys, I'm back. I put on my wing and cleaned up a little bit, and I put on this liner. Watch me not be able to find it now. By Sigma, it is the My Cloud eyeliner pencil, and it's like a baby blue. So this is not as dark as I was hoping that I could get this eye look. I really wanted some black to put depth out here. I think that would make a big difference. That is probably why there's a black in this one and not in this one. But we're just going to use this palette, and then I'll come back and do another look with my wig using both the palettes. So I'm going to go into Ebb with a number 3 pencil brush by Refer, and we're going to take that right here under the eye. Since it is a darker blue, like a navy, and for the liner, it is the Shades by Sean Click. I can't think of the name of it. It's become my favoriteest liner, the Liquid Pen. This one right here. And I have to say, they are sisters today. My wings are. And for my mascara, I'm using the Treloose Beauty blue mascara. I got an Ipsy this month, and I actually am really liking that mascara. It does make my lashes long. It makes them separated. I really like it. Okay, now I'm going to take a pencil brush, not a pencil brush, but a eye definer brush, and I'm going to go into Night Sky. And I'm just going to tight line right there on the outer edge. I'm going to switch off my 13 and we're going to blend. Because I've got to get to feeding my dog and giving her her medicine because she's sick. I'm going to go in with Stellar, this one right here, and I'm going to put it right here in the inner corner and then in the front just a little bit of the bottom lash line. That's a pretty color. I don't know if I swatched that one or not. I don't think I did. There's another shimmer I forgot we had. Unless I already swatched that. No, I did not. So here is one more shimmer. But I will tell you, depending on your skin tone, is how different this palette's going to look on you. If you're really light skinned, these shimmers are going to show up like they are on me. If you're darker skinned, they're going to show up lighter than what they actually are. And you might not be able to see the undertone of the shadow. So, just letting you know right now, from what I can tell from this palette so far, I really think if I had a black, that would seriously vamp up the look. But we don't. So, I'm going to take this Rhyme, the shimmer I just found. I thought it was a matte. I guess if I would have swatched a palette, I'm going to put that on my brow bone. Alright. Let me go finish cleaning up, put on a lip and some blush, and then I'll come back to tell you what I think about the palette, let you see the final eye look. Okay guys, I'm back. For my lashes, I put on the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Wings lashes. So, and for the highlighter, it is the highlighter contour is Forget Me Not. My lip is Mudslide Lip Pencil by Gerard Cosmetics, and the Makeup Revolution Chauffeur, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in a dupe. Okay, let's talk about this palette. First thing, I really love the outside of this packaging. It kind of looks like space without all my fingerprints on it. It's really nice. And again, with her MIDI palettes, you can rearrange your shades because there's holes in the back of this palette. And I can appreciate that. This palette was $69 on Beautylish. If I did not tell you that in the beginning. So let's talk about it. Okay. I honestly wanted this palette for the shimmers. That's all I wanted it for, really. I did want to add some blues back into my collection. Because I don't have a ton of blues. I wanted, you know, this palette to go with this palette, which the next time I pull this out, you better believe I'm using that black. And there's a darker gray in this palette. Let's look at it. Here are both of the palettes together. So you can see we have a black. We have a dark gray, which this is darker than this. But that leans more blue. This is a true natural gray. This is a gray shimmer. This is a light gray, which you can see it's between this one and this one, I do believe this shade is. And then we have these two that look alike. But the undertone is different on those two. So, I mean, I really wanted it as an extension to this palette. So I could use these two together. And I wanted those shimmers. I'm a little disappointed that every color looks light blue. I put some more of that dark blue on the outside corner right before I put on my lashes, and I can't really tell a difference. It's just a blue eye look with some gorgeous shimmers. And I was going to turn my light off so you could see them better. So that is the palette. Let me know. Did you pick up the Natasha Denona Xenon Midi palette? I would like to know. And if so, what did you think of it? I love Natasha Denona's formula. I love Huda's formula, and I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics formula, baby. I said I could get rid of all of my palettes except for Blend Bunny Cosmetics and Natasha Denona and a few Huda's, and I would be good. I could do looks with those palettes, just 3 brands. Just 3 brands. I could do looks forever. But I wanted it as an extension to this little one. I could get more use out of the both of them. There's more colors, so I'm happy with the shimmers. The shimmers are beautiful in this palette, and with me being very pale, light-skinned, they did show up the same color in the pan except for the mattes. They came out blue or gray. Anything between blue and gray is basically all you're getting in this palette besides the shimmers. So if you like a bunch of blues and a bunch of grays and some beautiful shimmers, then, and you're light skinned like me, I think you will enjoy this palette. If you are darker skinned, I'm talking medium skin tone and up, I do not think that you would be happy with some of the shimmers in this palette, because the darker you are, the different they show up on the skin. And from what I could tell, from watching one person talk about this palette, and if you don't own this, I honestly don't think that you'll love this. We need a deeper color in this palette. She could have took out one of these grays and put a darker one in there. She could have took out this cream to powder formula, which I do enjoy her cream to powder, but it wouldn't build up. It would not build up. It stayed one single color. And it's that. And you blend that out, and that is going to be between a gray and a blue. That's all you're getting. This over here did give me just a little bit of depth, but look at those two side by side. They look exactly the same. There we go. There's a blue. This is supposed to be a black, but it's not. And that's supposed to be a black, but it's not. They're gray. So blues and grays is what you're going to get in this baby. If that's what you like, then honey, go for it. But if you do not have the mini, I wouldn't. So guys, let me know down in the comments what you think of the eye look that I did. And of course, let me know what you think of the Natasha Denona Midi Xenon palette. Do you think that you will pick this up in the future, or have you been thinking about it now that you've seen the review? What do you think of the palette? And I'll try to stick some swatches in somewhere in this video to where you all can see what the whole palette looks like. Yeah. But I'm glad that I picked it up. I wanted the shimmers, like I said, and I wanted it to go with my mini palette. So I am glad that I did. I just wish she would have put a deeper shade in the palette. But that is my thoughts on this palette and the look that I did. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel and you like makeup and beauty related content from a mature woman, then please hit subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.